Live. Okay, Google Chrome is making me do this one thing again. Hold on. System preferences. It's not letting me share the screen, so I'll just play it in the background for you guys, okay, until I get that worked out.
Okay. Welcome, everyone.
Hey, guys. Good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects in the life. Thanks for joining me today as we uncover the mysteries of the Mandela effect itself and find out the true meaning of it all. We must discover what is really happening, what is really going on here, to change these things that we know and hold dear to us. And let us help others discover the meaning of the Mandela effect, how it affects them, and the price of milk. Thank you. And be sure to hit the like and subscribe down below. Okay. So yeah, let me just work this out because we're going to need to be able to share our screen here. And I think it has to do with a Mac problem with Chrome being able to share a screen. So let me just work this out. Sorry about this, you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Brian, I can hear you. Guys, do we know where Jeff is? You going to join us?
He's probably getting off work here.
Okay, just make sure you send him the StreamYard.
Screen recording. There it is. I'm going to have to quit Chrome and come back. Okay, I'll be right back.
Theresa and Esther, you might want to talk. Do a shout out, say hi or something.
Oh, I can do the birthdays slowly.
No, wait till Brian gets back. Do shout outs first.
Okay, let's do shout outs then. All right, let me see what we have here. We have, welcome, Dean Johnston. We have, let's see who we have here. J Dub, welcome. Mary Quite, QIT.
Hey, I'm back. I'm back, everyone. So it was a screen recorder permission that had to be allowed. This happens, I guess,
Okay,
over
Teresa's
time.
in the
There's
middle doing shout outs,
it's kind of annoying.
Ryan, I was doing shout outs.
Okay, that's good. Sorry. Go ahead. Carry on.
Okay. Dean Johnston, J Dub, Mary Quite. Esther, I see you in there with the claw. Let's see who. Preliminal, welcome. I'm gonna mess this name up. I'm so sorry if I messed your name up. Ryu Gominine Mikado. I apologize if I messed it up. John Nada, welcome. Hey, Wizardry. And last but not least, Kinley Johnston. And again, hi, Preliminal. That's everybody for now. We have 12 people in the chat, and hopefully more will join us. I did post this in several different ME groups, including my own. So right now we're at 12 people, guys. Thank you.
Kinley Johnson.
That's great. Did you already do the birthdays, Teresa?
No, I was waiting for you to come back.
Okay, I'm back. You want to do the birthdays?
Yes, I will, Brian. So I'm going to finish off the birthdays for March, and then I'm also going to go into April, which I have birthdays for April. So the happy belated birthday on March 24th was Adrian Esquivel, And also the same day was Paul Caniff. Happy belated birthday to you guys, March 26th. I have Nick Ross. I believe that was yesterday, correct? March 26th. March 30th is Shane Utoff. Check out his YouTube channel. It's called Unbiased on the Fence. He talks about a bunch of different things, including Mandela effects and other related matters. The end of March, we're going to round this off with McCall Leonard and Gemma Black. I believe I said her name right this time, Sandy. Am I correct, Gemma?
Yes.
Okay, I got it right this time. And then I'm going to start with April. We have Mark Fewings on April 1st. April 7th, we have Mark Wilson. On April 13th, we have two people sharing that day, Honey and Amaya, and also Jerry Hicks. Happy birthday, both of you guys, for that day. And then April 20th, we got Sarah Skloot. And happy birthday. And that's it for April and the rest of March. So happy belated birthday and happy birthday forthcoming. And that's it. Back to you, Brian.
Brian, there's one folder, and then I need you just with two images in it called Theresa Discussion, the incubator thing.
Oh, the incubator.
So I need you to just pull that up, but don't go into anything else because I'm still uploading. All right?
Okay, Teresa's going to talk about these things then.
Yes. All right, let me know when you're ready. This is going to be kind of different for everyone to know about this. I was unaware about this. The person who had posted this was Jessica Rainey, and as you look at the date on the top, she posted it on October 17th, 2019. So that was a few years ago, and I completely forgot about this post until about a week or two ago, and it came back to me, and I was like, I didn't even remember this post because I get so many posts a day. I can't read them all, and I apologize that I don't catch everybody's posts. But I do want to go over this again, even though Jessica Rainey already posted it. So let me start it out. I don't know how I'm going to explain this, but I'm just going to read you the post. Thousands of premature infants were saved from a certain death by being part of a Coney Island entertainment sideshow. Just curious if anybody's ever heard or read about this. It happened years ago, back in the early 1900s. So a lot of us weren't born around that time. At the time, premature babies were considered genetically inferior and were simply left to fend for themselves or ultimately die. Sorry if this is kind of a subject that might upset people, so I apologize in advance. Dr. Martin County offered desperate parents a pioneering solution that was inexpensive as it was experimental, and it came up with a very unusual way of covering the cost. It was Coney Island in the early 1900s. Beyond the four-legged women, the sword swallowers, and Lionel the lion-faced man was an entirely different exhibit. Rows of tiny premature human babies living in glass incubators. The brainchild of this exhibit was Dr. Martin County, which is spelled Couney, an enigmatic figure in the history of medicine. County created and ran an incubator baby exhibits on the island from 1903 to the early 1940s. Behind the gaudy facade, premature babies were fighting for their lives, attended by a team of medical professionals. To see them, punters paid 25 cents. The public funding paid for the expensive care, which cost around $15 a day in 1903, the equivalent of $405 today per incubator. County was in a life-saving business, and he took it seriously. The exhibit was immaculate. When new children arrived, dropped off by panicked parents who knew County could help them where hospitals could not. They were immediately bathed, rubbed with alcohol, and swaddled tight, then placed in an incubator kept at 96 degrees or so degrees, depending on the patient. Every 2 hours, those who could suckle were carried upstairs on a tiny elevator and fed by breast by wet nurses who lived in the building. The rest were fed by a funneled spoon. The smallest baby County handled is reported to have weighed 1.5 pounds. All nurses wore starched white uniforms, and the facility was always spotless clean. An early advocate of breastfeeding, if he caught his wet nurses smoking or drinking, they were sacked on the spot. He even employed a cook to make healthy meals for them. The incubators themselves were a medical miracle. 40 years of what was being developed in America at that time. Each incubator was made of steel and glass and stood on legs about 5 foot tall. A water boiler on the outside supplied hot water to a pipe running underneath a bed of mesh upon which the baby slept. Race, economic class, and social status were never factors in his decision to treat, and County never charged the parents for the baby's care. The names were always kept anonymous, and in later years, the doctor would stage reunions of his graduates. According to the historian Jeffrey Baker, County's exhibits offered a standard of technological care not matched in any hospital of the time. Throughout his decades of saving babies, County understood there were better options. He tried to sell or even donate his incubators to hospitals, but they didn't want them. He even offered his incubators to the city of New York in 1940, but was turned down. In a career spanning nearly half a century, he claimed to have saved nearly 6,500 babies with a success rate of 85%, according to the Coney Island history. In 1943, Cornell New York Hospital opened the city's first dedicated premature infant station. As more hospitals began to adopt incubators and his technologies, County closed the show at Coney Island. He said his work was done. Today, 1 in 10 babies born in the United States is premature, but their chance of survival is vastly improved thanks to County and the carnival babies. Oh, I just got goosebumps reading this. So these are the pictures that we're going to show you. This is a true story, and this is where this all started. If anybody ever knew about premature babies, this is pretty much where it started until it got improved, and then they started opening them in hospitals, and you know the rest of the story. But this is like the beginning. So if it wasn't for this guy, I don't know what would be going on today. You know what I mean, guys? So my question is, do you ever remember hearing or reading about the history of this and how it started? Brian, you want to show some more pictures? And that's Dr. County right there in the left corner holding the babies and the nurse. And we're going to show you some pictures now. Brian?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me change over, so I'm having to do it manually.
Okay.
You know?
And that's the history of this, guys. Never remember. I don't know if you can zoom in on the pictures. Sandy, thank you for uploading these. These are pictures, and like I said, this
no
is
problem.
A true
Brian,
story.
you're
What happened?
Brian, you're probably gonna have to refresh Flickr when you're done this folder.
Okay, no problem.
And again, this was posted in my group by Jessica Rainey, October 17, 2019. And somehow I missed this, but I'm refreshing it to let everybody know about it. That wasn't aware about it or don't know the history of it. I didn't know. This is all new to me. Amazing. A lot of babies were saved because of this doctor. What do you guys think? Esther, Brian, Sandy?
Well, I've never heard it before, but I've never looked into it, and I never knew the history.
I mean, I know they did lots of horrible sideshow, using people who were different as entertainment back in the day. So the fact that this actually helped, like, save children's lives, that's at least a plus in my book.
I've never heard it before, but I've never.
Because the donations actually are the not donations, but the admission to see the babies paid for the baby's care. Without the people visiting and looking at them as a sideshow, they wouldn't have gotten the care they needed to live. So I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, but remember all the babies that they saved, Sandy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's bad that people sold tickets to see these babies in incubators. But
I know
the ticket sales paid to save their lives. So
in one way it was good, but in another way it was bad. It was kind of like,
yeah,
it was like putting a baby on exposition. I get it. Yeah, I agree that I would be crying seeing this. I don't think I could do it.
Are you saying he was a fake doctor?
No,
yeah, he wasn't a real doctor. No,
a real doctor.
No, he was not.
Who wasn't?
No, well, that's what I said. He was a fake doctor.
Yeah, he was fake.
I thought he was real.
Not real. No, he's a fake doctor.
Well, the nurses were real.
The nurses were real. But he invented this technology, right?
Yes. That's what I'm getting.
So I guess he needed to pretend to be a doctor to get the nurses on board.
Exactly. But if it wasn't for him, I don't know what would be happening with all these premature babies in this timeline. I mean, I should say now or in the past. You know what I mean?
Yep.
My friend, my boss, his baby, his older boy, I'm not going to say the name, was 1 month early. And he was a premature baby, so,
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave it as that.
Okay, Sandy. So which one is next?
Yeah. We should
Well, let's
move
talk
on.
about the Google one. We're going to give you half credit. There's something
Half
else.
credit?
Half
because
credit?
there's 2 extra things in there I need to talk about.
Okay.
I'm going to mute myself.
All right, we've got a great show here for you guys.
Yeah.
So sit tight.
What's going on with Google?
Google.
Yeah, Brian, you can read it. This is the part that we're crediting Brian for.
Okay. There's a video. Sandy, can you send it to the chat? The video. Google. Do you remember Google having the slanted E? If yes, when do you remember it becoming slanted?
Well, it's been there for a while for me.
Yeah.
Guys, after the show, check out that link. Brian, you're better off putting the link in your description when you update the description, because it's not going to show up in the chat. It's going to be deleted after a little while.
All right.
So Wizardry remembers it changing in 2016.
This was 5 years ago. I found this one. Well, according to YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And that says
2016 sounds about right,
2017.
though.
Anyone else?
It was just a regular E.
But does anyone else remember when the E went crooked? Because no one's got it right yet. J-Dub said September of 2016. All right, no one else is answering, Brian. You can go on. It's okay, John, not if you're not sure. Always been like that for Eric.
I don't
So,
remember the E ever being slanted, but it's been that way since 1999.
And
It's just
notice I
remember-
have the L's highlighted. That's what I'm talking about too, Brian. In 1999, the L was a number 1, and I have a separate slide for the other L, so we can go on.
I'm wondering if you in that video that I made back 5 years ago, Sandy, I traced it. I believe. I think that was at the time where I was tracing the logo. So you'll have to see if I'm tracing the number 1.
Yeah, I'll check it afterwards because unless you
Okay.
want to pull the video up and look through it.
Let me see. I might be able to pull that up.
Well, wait, before
Hey,
you
guys.
do, finish the slides first, Brian,
Okay.
because there's a slide pertaining to the L first. There you go. Do you guys remember the feet going in opposite directions?
No.
Like it's cut off on one side, on the top and the bottom. And I don't ever remember seeing that on any L's. So I wanted to know if this was new for you too. What were you saying, Theresa?
I don't know if you
Teresa,
guys
what were you
saw
saying?
in there. You know the story I just a little while ago. I did want to
What
read
story?
something that Wizardry said about the babies in the incubator. I wanted to also. Wizardry said, Sandy, the information is only half correct. The actual location was Atlantic City on the boardwalk and was located at Arkansas Avenue and Boardwalk and
Arkansas.
and Boardwalk in 18996-1920. And that's from Wizardry. Thank you, Wizardry. He wanted to let us know about that.
I didn't know that you didn't say it was Atlantic City. I assumed it was Atlantic City.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. I was uploading.
Yeah, that's okay. I was just reading. I was reading, looking on my phone, and Wizardry had tagged me, so I just wanted to let you know. Thank you, Wizardry.
Brian's trying to see if he traced it, to see if he traced that weird L.
I don't remember the E looking like that. It's like it's looking up to the sky.
Hang on. Here
Oh,
we go.
Brian, you were tracing the current logo, not the old one.
I actually took the time earlier. Okay. Do you see this? I did pretty good at trigonometry.
Right, but Brian, you're only tracing the new logo, not the old one.
I took the E, measured the slants. I did the sine or the math to figure out the angle, and the angle turns up right at 22 degrees. This angle of the E from the horizontal is 22 degrees. The G in the Google right here, the slant in the G, that is roughly 44 degrees. Okay? Actually goes back further here. Yeah, about roughly 44 degrees. So I looked up some master numbers. Okay? Number 22 in numerology is the most powerful of all numbers. It is often called the master builder. 22 can turn the most ambiguous dreams into reality. Doesn't that sound a lot like Google? It also brings the archetype and brings it
Brian,
down.
is there music in your video?
I think there might be,
Yeah, I would not risk that. The point
Okay.
is, the tracing
right
didn't
in
happen.
here. Hang on.
You may trace
need the
here.
juicy
Okay.
part. My memory, this E never looked like this. It was always like the
Feet are
second
going different directions.
history. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta try to talk over this music.
Don't worry, guys.
Talk over the
I did
music.
go through
Yeah, we gotta
research,
keep talking. We cannot let that music play.
but I swear to you, in my memory, this E never looked like this.
We gotta keep
Well,
talking, guys.
It's always like the second.
Well, that third
We gotta
Google
talk
down
over
has
this. We
the
can get a strike
L.
on this video
This is what it was for me.
just because of that music in the
Tell me what
background.
you guys think in the comments. If you
We
remember,
gotta
remember.
keep talking. Don't stop
if it
talking
was like parallel,
until it stops.
parallel, or if it was like angled
Like,
like this
really.
for you guys.
But see if I talk
Well,
about
we're
the
only
L
talking
here.
about
Fairly recent, but it's not like
Am I
just
talking about
saw
the L?
No, just the E. Keep talking about the E, Brian.
But I don't remember that slant. I'm telling you
You
guys.
literally called the video the E is slanted.
I enlarged it so you can see it better.
Yeah.
And look, the
it's
E
that
is
color.
broken.
Checking out my video.
You didn't talk about the E being broken either.
So I didn't even talk about it. See, I would have talked about it if it was something that stood out for me.
So the E is broken too.
So what do you guys think about that?
Yes, we've covered. Actually, I found the Kia logo. It's very blurry, but it's like grills hanging up on a wall, and I actually found it with a normal A. Long time ago. I have no idea where the residue is, though. Someone said, did anyone notice the Kia logo changing? That was covered years ago too. But yeah, so the L is changed now, and the other L looks like a 1, and E is broken. It's a mess. It keeps changing.
Looks like the E is smiling.
Looks like he's laying down on a pillow.
So this
Teresa,
next
you are
one,
up.
we're going to talk about lava cactus.
Ooh, my lava cactus. Have you ever heard of the lava cactus? This one's going to blow your mind, Brian. This is brand new. I'm ready. All right, next slide, please, Brian. Oh, shut up, phone. Okay. Go ahead. Is Jeff going to join us?
When you get to him, Teresa.
What was that?
It's the heart notification.
Okay, next slide, please, Brian.
That always freaks me out every time I see it.
The lava cactus is a newer species found in the Galapagos Island, specifically on fresh lava that has solidified. Am I saying that word right, Sandy?
Solidified.
Yeah, solidified.
Solidified, yes.
Solidified. Okay. This is going to blow your mind, guys. Next. This cactus eats lava. This cactus is the only known species in the world to eat lava. Yes, I said eat lava. Literally draws its nutrients from the volcanic rock. I was freaking out when I found this, guys. They are known to colonize barren magma fields, making it more hospitable to other plant species and wildlife on land that would have otherwise remained barren. And here's some pictures of this very unusual cactus growing in the lava fields.
But wouldn't
And
it have to have,
no dirty jokes now.
hang on, wouldn't it have to have seeds? It would have to have seeds to be able to grow, right?
That's a good question. Sandy, do you remember anybody talking about seeds?
No, they just said that they grow in lava. That's it. In magma fields.
But something can't
Wow.
come from nothing. It would have had to been dropped off
We
maybe
know-
by birds. Birds can carry seeds, maybe.
I agree, Brian. I know this is a new thing that they're just noticing the Galapagos. They probably don't know who is doing it yet, like which animal is doing it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and it survives in the lava field.
Okay, something that's kind of related to what we were just talking about here. Theresa, you want to talk about this next one?
Okay.
The furniture store?
How is that related to that, Brian?
Because Brian's being
Use your
bad.
imagination.
I don't see the correlation. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Furniture store chain with over 370 stores in 8 states across the southeastern USA. What is the name of this furniture store?
Without
He
looking it up,
cannot
do not-
say.
I can't say it. It's
Now,
Don't look it up. Don't look it
B
up, folks.
something.
I need to say something.
Okay.
There's 3 dashes there. It should only be 2.
Oh, so it's B blank. That's 2
Blank,
letters.
blank.
Cock.
Right.
No wizardry. It's not bullcock.
So I said I needed to say there's only supposed to be 2 blanks, not 3.
I'm laughing at wizardry.
Yeah, well, Eddie's is worse.
Eddie? Shh.
This is a family-friendly program, everyone.
Yeah, no dirty words.
Yeah, no wordy dirts.
Unless you have any children there, put them to bed. Put them to bed. Don't let them listen. Oh my God.
Couldn't you
Don't wash your mouth. Thank you, John Otta.
I don't know. The name isn't any better than what they're saying.
I know. The one said you'll walk right into this dirty joke. Yeah. I already got teased on this one. Sandy, your fault.
A man walked into a bar and said, "Ouch." All right.
I'm not going to say the joke I want to say.
Don't make me choke, guys.
I was thinking about the color of the furniture.
The horse walked into the bar and the bartender said, "Why the long face?"
All right, let's move.
Well, they're all joking in the chat, but wait until they see what it changed to. It's even worse.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Let's just move on since we're not getting no responses. I remember Babcock furniture. Babcock. But it's always been called, you ready? Badcock furniture. Yeah. I don't remember this. I went there with my parents growing up. We got furniture there and everything. And I don't remember this name. This is a huge one for me, guys. It was always B-A-B, not B-A-D as in dog. Yes, Wizardry Babcock. I agree. Bab.
I'm with you there. I remember Bab. It was definitely meant to be something that was like PG for families. It wasn't meant to look like
Esther, what do you
I know
remember?
Badcock as a name. I've never heard Badcock as a name. Not that it doesn't exist. I just only heard Babcock as last names.
Yeah, this one really hurt my head. So we're going to look at residue now.
But fortunately, there is some residue here.
Oh, there is. Trust me on this one. Look at this. Sandy, awesome job doing your little squares and highlighting in green. Green means residue. In case you guys don't know this by now, green means residue. Red around it means current reality.
Or, in this case with crime, suspicious logo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. The one B and D, those letters are mirrored. That's true. The B and the D are backwards, Sandy. He made a point. Or she. I don't know if that's a he or she.
Yep.
Good catch, the one. Good catch. And now we're looking at residue here. Look at this. Furniture repairing, Babcock Furniture. The manager of Babcock Furniture, the top. Louis A. Babcock Furniture. We got some more, Brian, residue to show?
Sure, Teresa. Moving on.
Thank you. Babcock Furniture. Current listing. Trying to sell some properties here. And more Babcock Furniture in the middle and in the bottom. There you go. Plenty of residue to prove this. Plenty. That's what I love about residue. They can't tell you're wrong, you know? Why would it exist?
Typo says, seems like the furniture company is trying hard to get views.
Yes. Kmart and Babcock Furniture. Babcock Furniture. And look at this manager. He's a store manager. He knows where he works. He doesn't work for Badcock. He works for Babcock Furniture. Miami Beach High.
Yeah.
Yep. I know where I work.
I feel like maybe this has been talked about in the community before. Are you sure,
We
Sandy?
searched
Maybe.
everywhere, Brian.
Huh?
I searched everywhere. I couldn't find anything.
If it was found before, please excuse me, but I found it on my own. So, but if it has been found in the past, I do apologize. Okay.
Yeah, I have one tonight that may have been found. I searched everywhere. I had
Yeah.
Teresa search Facebook. We couldn't find
Yeah.
it covered anywhere, but I put a disclaimer in the front that it could have been
Hey.
found before.
Yeah.
I just couldn't find
Teresa,
it.
What?
Sandy,
What?
Yeah.
a quick search. I pulled up my own video about it, which I found back 3 years ago.
Oh
I
no!
tell Teresa
I'm
she's
sorry.
got to search because iPad search is horrible. I can't go to your page and search your account. I can only search all of YouTube. That's the problem.
Okay, well, let me.
Yeah.
Am I still presenting?
Do you want to show it, Brian?
Yeah, I'll. It's from 3 years ago.
Did you
I made a
find it?
video about it. Yeah, I covered it. I don't know
Well,
if I
I'm-
actually was the one who found it.
Well, I apologize. So we're just redoing it again. It's called. I'm just going to call it Rewind. It's hard, guys, to keep track of every Mandela effect, Sandy, as you know.
It came up on. It came up when I did a search
Oh, it did?
on my phone. It's, unless they're trying to erase my history or something. Chats. Yeah, I sent it to the main group.
Okay.
Can you guys see my screen? No?
No.
No, you need to present. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no wonder why you couldn't find it. I don't know how I was able to find it through my YouTube app.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are not easy to find on YouTube.
Yes. Hey,
It's a miracle when we do find who to credit.
Yeah, if we eventually find out, we usually go back and say something. Right,
It's right
Sandy?
here.
Yep.
Oh, here you go.
So this was, let's see, 3 years ago.
That's why we didn't. You had the blank in there. I wouldn't. That is the way we should search, Teresa. Though we should search with the blanks. The blank. We should search with the blank.
Home design ideas, published in 2016. Wow. I found a bunch of residue in here. Badcock if it was Badcock.
Oh my God! Music again, Brian. Stop. Turn the volume off. There's no need to show it. We know you're talking about it. You're going to get this strike too. You got to stop. It's the music.
Right. Okay, but you see, like, I turned it off, but you see, like, the books and everything. There's residue everywhere for it.
Sorry, Brian. I didn't know. Was it you who found it or someone else?
No, look. Check it out. This guy, his name was Willett. Look up Willett Babcock. He was born in New York in 1828. He and his wife moved to Paris in 1859. Babcock became a successful businessman, and he owned and operated the Babcock furniture plant. See that? That's residue.
Oh, wow. That's 100% residue, Brian.
Wait a minute. How are they spelling his first name? Brian, I found a new Mandela effect. His first name is now Willett. It's 2 T's now.
What?
No.
Yeah, right there you have residue of what it was. Now it's Willett. Here, I'll show you.
Oh no, Sandy found another Mandela effect.
Wow.
Oh God, Sandy. You did it again.
Yeah.
This always happens to Sandy and I. We'll be looking. I'll find a Mandela effect, and then Sandy will find a Mandela effect off of my Mandela effect. It was happening.
I'll post that link for everybody in the chat so you can go back and look at my old video.
Yep.
Well,
I apologize again, Brian. I did not know.
The show's over.
Yeah, good job on that. Good catch on that Badcock thing, though.
Oh, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different Badcock. Babcock. Badcock Furniture was actually founded by Henry Badcock. An immigrant from England, Henry founded the first Badcock store in Mulberry, Florida. So I'm going to look for Henry Babcock.
Were they related?
Nope, there's no Willet there. I'm sure there's residue of Henry at the furniture store, though.
There's tons of residue. It just takes. I mean, oh my gosh, there's furnishednearme.com is talking about this Babcock home furnishing. I mean, you just do a quick Google search, you could find tons of residue.
Well, Babcock Furniture sold at Walmart, apparently, because it's coming up under William Henry Babcock. Oh, no, it's an author.
Okay.
Never mind. There's an author.
Oh. Hey, are we doing an April Fool's show?
We can.
Brian,
Hmm?
I know a good
What is
joke
that-
for that
what-
day. I know a good joke that day.
Is that Sunday?
Brian,
Yeah. What kind of
I
joke?
noted your joke. We should start 5 minutes early and we'll be on time.
So I think
Get
we
it?
can move on to the next one. And
Yeah.
and so right
Okay.
now I'm trying to see if anyone makes notice of anything different, okay?
Nobody got my joke.
From here
Okay.
moving forward. What was your joke, Theresa?
I said we should start 5 minutes early. We'll be on time.
You mean late. You mean late, Teresa.
Oh, yeah, but I thought that was a good April Fool's joke to start early. Same for Dan, Sandy. You should do an April Fool's joke and start early.
I've already started my April Fool's joke. If anyone's noticed or not, I don't know.
Yes, I did
I
notice.
purposefully changed my something or other here. Does anyone notice?
What? What's the joke?
His
What is it,
name,
Brian?
Teresa.
I
Oh my God, your
name.
name.
Yeah, I changed my name for the April Fool's joke. So April Fool's, it'll
Do you
stay
know
like
that's
that
how
the
I
rest of the
remember?
show.
I remember your name like that in the beginning. I really did.
Really?
Yeah, your name was Mandela for me. Yep.
Speaking of time travel, let's talk about Back to the Future.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
There's a lot of Mandela effects dealing with this movie.
This one's really blowing my mind. So how many of you guys in the group have probably seen Back to the Future many, many times? We're going to talk to Back to the Future #1, correct, Sandy? The original one? It has to do with Marty Mcfly. Okay. Now
Just
remember
read
this.
the slides.
Okay. We have covered Back to the Future extensively over the years. It seems like every few months, something else changes. Yep. And here we go. Go ahead, Brian. Another change. I've covered Marty's vest. Sandy has.
Me.
And jacket changing. Now something else on the jacket may have changed. We're talking about the denim jacket this time. Let me know when you're ready, guys. Remember the denim jacket. We already know it's changed, but there's something you're going to see in a minute here. Next, Brian.
Do I need to zoom in?
No, you just need to go to the next slide.
Next slide. You'll see. How many pins do you remember on his jacket? Marty McFly's jacket. How many pins do you remember? Should we give him a choice?
Well, first of all, where were the pins?
On his jacket, near his collar.
On the left side left breast.
Yes. How many
pocket.
pins do you remember, guys?
1, 2, or 3?
Yeah, let's just give him a choice. Do you remember one pin
1,
on
2,
his?
or 3.
1, 2, or 3, guys, in the chat.
Okay, I'm going to say I remember 1 or 2, but definitely not 3.
I remember 2. Esther?
I wouldn't know that detail.
Oh, God. Okay.
That's what
Sandy?
I said. I said I do remember. I originally said 1. And then I said, no, I kind of remember 2 once I saw what the pins were.
Yeah. Wizardry says 0. Oh, wow. Okay. Anybody else? How many pins do you remember on Marty McFly's denim jacket in Back to the Future 1? Uh-oh.
Even if you saw it on VHS, John, it's very clear in a lot of scenes. Like this one, I have the words cutting it off. Otherwise, it'd be right in your face.
Yeah. Oh. Dean Johnston.
Dean's talking about Brian's name change.
Oh, okay.
Mick or Mac.
Yeah. Mick or Mac. I'm going to call you Brian McDonald's. McDonald's.
That's 2 votes for 0.
People just call me Happy Meal.
Happy Meal. All right.
0.
Or Big Mac.
Oh.
Remember, he had at least, I knew he had at least 2 pins on because he had that one pin that was brought out recently.
Well, you're going to be shocked, Esther, when you see the next slide. Okay, we should move on. We remember 2 pins. The Russian art pen, which is the round one up there to the right, the blue and the white, or blue and black. Is that black? Blue
Black and red.
It's red and black.
Yeah,
it's
black
red
and
black.
red and black. And the guitar there to the left. So we remember 2 pins. However, wait till you see this, guys. We do not remember is this weird pyramid-shaped boomerang pen. Do you remember this pen? So now you have the other 2 pens, and now you have this third pen that came out of nowhere. I don't remember this. Esther, do you remember this?
For most of the chat, they don't remember any of these, so.
I wouldn't know either.
What do you guys think? It's clearly visible in many scenes, so would you think you would remember this? See it on his vest? I don't remember that pen.
Me neither.
It's
Maybe
weird.
Was he using it as his guitar pick? Maybe it's a guitar pick.
No, it's a boomerang. Like if you read it
Boomerang,
on
Brian.
the internet, everyone says it's a boomerang.
For those of you who only remember the round pen, the only residue Sandy could find with 1 pen. She found 1 piece of residue. The hundreds collaborated with Amblin Entertainment and sold a replica Marty jacket complete with pins, 2 pins, no pyramid. So Sandy said this is a replica, and they only have 2 pins on it. So they even remember 2 pins. And look at the residue. Actually, no, this is the current timeline, 3 pins. Don't you think that looks weird?
Kind of looks like something out of Star Trek. Doesn't it, like the Star Trek logo on the uniform?
Yeah. Yeah.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Thanks, Brian. What do you guys think? And then we're going to look at, that looks so weird, Brian.
Yeah, that one's definitely changed for me. I only remember the 2.
All right. right.
you guys are just joining us, my name didn't change. That is an April Fool. It's just for this show.
Is it April Fool or April Fool's, Brian?
April Fool's Day.
Okay, just want to make sure. We don't want to go
Okay.
through the daylight savings time, which is now daylight saving time, which blows my
Brian,
mind.
do one of the older ones. One of the ones that I've covered on Mandela Monday. Save something new for the end.
Yeah.
Like, don't do all the new ones first.
But we covered everything else up to this point, Sandy.
No, you didn't. You didn't cover the stuff from Mandela Monday.
I thought we did.
Which one, Sandy?
How? The show was Monday. We didn't have a show.
Okay, which one? Point me in the right direction here. We covered the magic hands. We covered
You did?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Brian, I
did the
covered
Luby.
that on Monday. That was brand new on Monday.
Okay, well,
You didn't-
I know we did
you
the
didn't
Looby
cover-
Loo. Here we go, Looby Loo. That one's.
You didn't cover magic hands. You didn't cover those, Brian. How did you cover them? And Wonder Woman? How did you cover them if I did them for Scarab Performance Channel? That's why I
He
have the
didn't
S
do,
next to it.
Sandy,
No,
he
no,
hasn't
listen.
done it.
No, we did the Here We Go, Looby Loo. We did that one.
I think Brian remembers us talking about it and thinks we covered it.
I never did
Okay.
the
Okay, actually, no, we didn't cover the Wonder Woman one, I don't think. Yeah, we didn't cover that one. So let's
Okay.
do that one. Yeah, I watched the show and I remembered you guys were talking about it. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we keep talking about Wonder Woman. She keeps changing on us. She's very
Yep.
shifty. She's a shifty lady.
She is. We're going to be talking
Alright, so
about
this
more
is
80s TV tonight. All right. I can't claim what I'm about to show you as a certified Mandela effect, but I've researched Wonder Woman many times, and I've never seen any of what I'm about to show you.
Sandy?
Who was the? I was writing in the chat because we did not cover the magic hands. Dan asked me to save it for his show. Who was the first Wonder Woman on television? In your memory, especially if you've already seen this, in your memory, who was the first Wonder Woman on television? John Otis says Linda Carter. Brian, Esther, Teresa, who's your first Wonder Woman?
Well, I think it's that Linda lady that they were talking about. I know what she looks like. I just don't know her name.
Linda Carter, and not spelled the way it is now. I remember Linda, and the current spelling is wrong for me.
Yes. Mark Warner says Linda Carter. Wizardry says Betty White. Whaler Greg says Kathy Crosby. He's still incorrect.
Barbara
Anybody
Streisand?
else?
I don't know. Barbara Streisand.
I would love to have seen Betty White do a Wonder Woman parody. That would have been great.
Yeah, I really wouldn't know if there was anybody before that.
Betty White almost made it to 100, you know? She was so close.
No, Betty
Was
White
it-
did make it to 100. If you
She
count the leap years that she lived through, the extra days would have pushed her to 100. You know, the 29th day, the extra 29th
Mhm.
day, if you count all those days, she actually would have made it to 100. Cosmic Lover says Linda Carter. Eddie Von Keen, I'm just not going to say yours out loud, but you guys can read it if you want. All right, Brian, you can go on, because we're going to talk about it. I don't want to repeat. All right, for me, it was Linda Carter. There's a spelling, Teresa. But it turns out that two women were in TV pilots made for TV movies before her. Ellie Wood Walker. Notice there's 3 names in her name. We're going to see the repeating 3s many times in this presentation. Ellie Wood Walker, with 3 names, was first in the 1967 pilot called Wonder Woman: Who's Afraid of Diana Prince. It did not get picked up for a series. And I have no memory of this at all. But again, I wasn't born yet, so I can't claim it's changed. Okay, Brian. Another 3-word name, Kathy Lee Crosby. In 1974, a made-for-TV movie simply called Wonder Woman starred Kathy Lee Crosby in a crazy, not very Wonder Woman-like costume. Would serve as the pilot if it did well, but it did not. I've never seen, ever, this costume in my life. Never. All the research I've done, I've never seen this costume before. Interestingly, her costume was modeled after the new Wonder Woman comics. I've never seen Wonder Woman in these costumes, have you? And Brian's already off of it. So you can't even look at the costumes. Because her costume's a little bit different than the comic book, which used purple, blacks, and yellows. Just odd. Speaking of costumes, the Wonder Woman we know and love, Linda Carter, has some costumes that are completely foreign to me. Do you remember these? Now, not the ones you're looking at now, the ones I'm about to show you. No, it was not on air, Doyle, Greg. It did air in 1967. It just wasn't picked up.
Oh.
Brian, you can go on. Jeff is backstage. Brian.
Jeff's backstage, guys. Let him in. Jeff, backstage.
I just, said that.
Okay.
Hey, welcome, Jeff.
Welcome,
Hey.
Jeff.
Hi.
Welcome,
guys.
Jeff.
I think
Hey.
you have an avatar face.
All right, so these 2 could have been just one episode I missed, but I have no memory of a crown mask or Wonder Woman diving suit. Do you guys remember these? Because I don't. Especially that mask. That mask thing is ridiculous looking, and I've never seen it before.
How many episodes was she in with that?
As far as I can tell, just one. That's what I'm saying. Can't say it's a change. Maybe I missed the episode, but I've never seen it before.
It looks like in that diving suit, she's getting ready to fire herself out of a cannon.
Yeah, like Evil Knievel. Yep. Here she is seen in her Amazonian outfit with a crown I do not recognize, a blonde wig, and the triangle has 33 on it in Roman numerals, and they're all merged. They're all on the same lines. XXX 3111 33. In my past, the Amazonian outfit was all white. There was no orange, there was no black, it was all white.
That's something I never thought of, Sandy. The number 33. It's one of those palindromes where you can read it the same way backwards, but not to mention.
Well, no, backwards.
111.
In Roman numerals, it would be 330 backwards instead of 33. I have no memory of Diana dressing as a human and Wonder Woman hybrid. It was either Wonder Woman costume or regular clothes. But here, she's wearing regular clothes with the lasso and a crown. I don't remember that outfit. It's in like 2 different episodes, and I don't remember that. I remember that bottom left image where it was like work outfit, regular clothes, Wonder Woman. No combination. I also remember her roller skating as Wonder Woman with a helmet and elbow pads. Like, there's all these weird outfits that I don't remember. Here's a better look at those clothes. The weird things that I don't remember. She also has a Zorro mask on. Also, do you guys remember Wonder Girl?
Nope.
No, not for me.
I remember her having a sister, but I don't remember her being like Linda Carter, like Wonder Woman. Deborah Winger starred as Wonder Woman's younger sister, Wonder Girl, in 3 episodes of the series. There's articles, Manscuse. Who the heck are all these Wonder Girls? Like, the world apparently doesn't know who they are either. And it says, and if you did, maybe probably you encountered something about Wonder Girl or multiple Wonder Girls. And we're like, what the Hades? You're not alone. Wonder Girl or Donna Troy. Interesting to note that in the series, it was Drusilla or Drew, not Donna Troy. Or Troya is infamous for having one of the most complicated, confusing series of retcons, reboots, and flat-out errors in superhero history, to the point that there are comics titled both Who is Donna Troy? Who is Wonder Girl? So let's see if we can shed a little light. Busy Pop came across this article showing I am not alone on having no memory of Wonder Girl. We just watched these, me, John, Fizzy, and Noble. Here's some images from the episodes that she was on.
All these Wonder people make me think of Wonder Bread.
Hungry, Brian?
Yeah, a little bit.
Again, I do not claim to have seen every single episode, but I am a fan of the franchise and watched the series as a kid. Not to mention researched Wonder Woman many times. I have like 3 folders on Wonder Woman. These are all new to me, but may just be info I missed.
By the way, Moneybags should cover this one. If he doesn't, you know, he needs to cover this.
All right, Brian, you
These
did.
are just in your face Mandela effects.
That costume is what really gets me.
This one blows my mind. That's it for that one.
All right, do the magic hands, because 1000% you probably saw it on Scarab Performance, because I didn't have the folder done yet. I double checked. We didn't have a show. There's no way you covered it.
So did you think I was pulling your leg there? I mean, I thought I honestly covered this one. I guess I didn't.
No, you probably saw it on Scarab Performance, and we talked about it, so that's what you're remembering.
Okay.
I thought you were saying magic hands.
Oh, magic hands.
Yeah,
I was so confused.
That's what you tell
Kind
your
of like
guy
jazz
friend
hands?
who rubs your back really good. He's got magic hands.
Really quick, Joe Bloor, Hazel Fiver, Moneybags, Recall Vector, I Need Input. A lot of channels have talked about the Twilight Zone from the 80s and earlier.
Oh.
Esther, do you want to read this? Since You been writing yet?
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, I've been doing like multitasking.
Oh wait, you're writing. You're writing. I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Sandy, can I add to something? So you mentioned the Twilight Zone here. The Twilight Zone really opened the gates for modern television and thrillers and that sort of thing, and science fiction really in general.
Mhm.
It opened up a lot of things.
Yep. Well, Joe Bloor was asking if any other Mandela Effect channels besides Recall Vector covered the Twilight Zone in the 80s.
What about it?
Oh,
Yeah,
there's been lots of
there was a
changes.
Twilight Zone in the 80s.
No, it's not that. I'm just
Or the
I was
very
letting you
existence
know there's
of the
lots
show.
of videos about the Twilight Zone in the community. You just got to go digging for them because they're older now.
So, like, the Twilight Zone
All
was
right, so-
never a thing for you then? For Joe? So the very existence of the
No,
Twilight.
they were. Oh, I don't know. I remember it back then. I
Me
remember
too.
the Twilight Zone in the 80s.
Yeah, me too. And they
Oh.
even had one, I think, in the 90s
Amazing
or 2000s.
stories,
They
too.
did a third reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
just
get
did
to
a new reboot. Yep.
Oh wait, actually, yeah, you're right. That would be
Yeah, they
the
did as
fourth
well.
reboot. That would be the fourth reboot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so have you guys ever heard of magic hands?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm really curious to know what this is.
Nope, Sandy.
Oh, here's the video. Brian's going to play it for you as I'm reading it. It's just going to keep looping. I'm just waiting. In 1990, Coca-Cola started a $1 billion promotion, a contest where your soda could be a decoy containing up to $500 cash or a gift certificate. So you would open it up and money would pop out of it.
And I'm
That
just
is a
sitting here,
magic hand.
I'm just sitting here, Sandy, laughing to myself of this whole thing here because it reminds me of those snakes that pop out. Those little gags that you do on someone.
Yeah.
They pop out of the can.
Yeah.
That's-
So
I drank
waiting
a lot
for it
of
to get on my
Coke
screen
when
so
I
I
was a
can.
kid.
Yeah.
Love to
And
get
I
one
was
of
in high
those.
school when this happened. Blow my mind.
So,
So
are
if
you
you had a
telling me?
winning can, huh?
Are you telling me there's somebody has one of these cans that has not been opened yet, or maybe there's some that have not been discovered yet? We have some missing money out there.
Possibly. If you had a winning can, the money or gift would literally pop out of the can using a special spring-loaded tube. And I'm going to show you what that tube looked like in better detail because people have pictures of the cans that have been opened.
How did we not come across this?
Yeah, right? The liquid in the can was not Coke. It was a solution of chlorinated water and other chemicals. While multiple warnings were on and in the can to not drink the contents, an 11-year-old did. And it says, for prize purposes only, do not puncture can, do not drink contents, does not contain Coca-Cola Classic, not intended for use by children under 10. And I'm sorry, raise your hand if you had soda before you were 10. Like, how can they guarantee that someone over 10 is drinking these cans? Like, that blows my mind, too.
Every kid on my block drank Cokes. It's one of those
Yeah.
things you just during the summer, that's when you pop the cooler out. You get the ice going, and you remember when you had to make those last minute runs to the convenience store to grab ice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Orla Greg says, we have different experiences, so nobody is wrong. It's the quantum entanglement effect. Completely agree. Just because you have the current memory doesn't make you wrong, and just because we don't have the current memory doesn't make us wrong. While the child was okay, complaints also came in about the spring-loaded mechanism failing. So it would tilt, and then it would get stuck and wouldn't come out properly. So the combination of the kid drinking the solution and the failing mechanisms led Coca-Cola to end the contest months early. It was supposed to go on until August of 1990, but instead they only were sold for 3 weeks in May of 1990. By June, the cans were removed from the market. They stopped releasing them.
After this incident, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, well, see, I bet that's, I could see the man's excuse here. That's probably why they went to doing the codes where you have to go online and enter a code.
Well, that's what Pepsi was doing too already.
Well,
We're
see,
gonna get into that.
Pepsi promised me I was going to get an aircraft. I was going to get a Harrier jet, and they totally fell through on me.
I was graduating from 8th grade during this promotion. They centered the contest around a New Kids on the Block song. And in 8th grade, I'm sorry, I was a fan. New Kids on the Block were like the thing for preteens back then. I should have at the very least heard of this because of New Kids on the Block. And I didn't.
Wait.
Blows my mind.
Wait, what grade were you in, Sandy?
It was 8th grade going to high school.
Okay, because I was trying to think. 1990, I would have been 5th
I think
grade.
I was in 3rd grade.
Probably 5th grade.
Yeah, that's probably my spell correct trying to change something and it couldn't figure it out. Yeah, it is K. It should be NKOTB. It probably tried to change it to knob. See, the thing is, it'll be the way I want it, and then when I hit save, it autocorrects. Like I have to go back and look at the images in my images folder to see if it changed anything. I hate it. It's just the app I use. It stinks. Changes things without my
Let's see the
permission.
blue Coke can. That would be
Does anybody remember this?
What?
I don't. Somebody was
I
asking.
have no memory of this. Someone was asking what?
About if we had seen blue Coke cans. I don't remember that.
What Coke cans?
A blue Coke can.
Yeah, actually, I was going to talk about that. I didn't get the folder done. Blue Coke cans were actually a promotion in a different country. I'm going to talk about it next week, though. I have a whole presentation on different sodas. And Noble brought up one of the things that's in my folder. And I'm like, really? So I got to cover that, too. But it's going to be next week. You'll see it. I have the blue Coke cans. I got other things all in a folder. I just got to put it together. Okay. The defective cans threatened to put a crimp in Coke's Magic Summer 90 campaign, which is scheduled to run to August. So I already told you, it ended in May. They pulled it out. So this is just articles that Jeff found about Magic cans, showing that it's definitely in the papers. Like, I don't know. I am not from this reality, apparently.
That's the residue I sent, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
The blue Coke cans are real. They are from, I'll go look real quick in my folder and tell you where they're from. Hold on. Soda stuff.
I never heard of any of this. It's so
Turkey.
weird.
Turkey had color cans, Coca-Cola in blue, pink, green, and purple, which you will see next week. Turkey had different color Coke cans.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. I know that they in America, came out with a Coke with the coffee in it. That's been over in Japan for a long time.
No, we used to have coffee Kona years ago. It failed and they took it off the market.
Yeah. Well, the coffee with Coke
bad.
now, it's like they finally have
It's
it
just
over here in
bad.
America.
Hey, Sandy, did you ever do that child's game where when you were a kid and you put your hands together, you say open the refrigerator, take out the Coke,
No.
and somebody plays a joke on you and you're drinking,
No.
never mind. You never played this game? You open the refrigerator,
No.
take out the Coke, you drink it, and then you do that little thing with your eyes, something about me playing a joke, me put BB in your Coke. You never played that?
No, honestly.
I can't say it obviously on the air, okay, because it's I guess showing an origin from somewhere. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I really don't.
No.
I'm
Open the
sorry.
refrigerator, take out the Coke, and then somebody drinks it. You put pee-pee in your Coke. You never... Anyone with me on this?
Kind of sounds familiar, but I don't
It's a
really
child's
know.
game.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Guess I'm alone on that one.
Of your discretion is devised.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about the dark blue long can, Eddie? I'm talking about, Brian, do me a favor. First of all, you're skipping through this whole thing. I haven't even read it. Close this out for a minute. I'm going to send you a picture. I want you to show them. As soon as my pictures load. Because there's also a dark blue USA Coke can, which I'm also going to send you.
Jeff, you mean tell me you never played that game?
No, I never heard of it.
Okay, Eddie, you're going to tell me which can you're looking at. There's two of them.
Esther, surely you know
For which one?
what I just put in the chat.
Brian, can you show the pictures, please?
It's very vaguely remember
Because
something
I need to
about.
explain. I need to find out which one they're talking about. Okay. Eddie's talking about the prototype. So apparently there was a prototype for a blue Coke can where they were thinking of trying a different color. And it's just a prototype. And that's what I'm trying to show everybody. If Brian's not showing the picture.
I'm showing it right now.
That's all right. So here's the blue turkey, the one in Turkey. They had blue, pink, green, and purple. The next image is the prototype. Is this the one you're talking about, Eddie? These are prototype cans. They were never sold. In other words, people probably worked for Coca-Cola who got these cans.
I still don't remember that C swooping through the L like that.
I don't either.
It looks so
I
weird,
even
man.
photoshopped it.
No way it was like that.
Like a needle going through the eye of like a thread going through
Like
a
a
needle.
thread going through a needle, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that's it. I just wanted to show the cans. The dark blue is a prototype. The light blue is actually sold in Turkey.
Okay, so this next one is viewer discretion advised.
Yes. Only because of the subject matter.
Hey, it's
Okay, so
11:23 over here, guys.
12:23 here.
I think there's only one more new one after this. I have to look. Jeff, would you mind reading this one while I check the
Sure.
Flickr, please? Thank you.
Attention. Discussion will include smoking, drugs, and alcohol. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh my gosh, that sounded almost like it came from the TV.
Hey.
That was good, Jeff.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, so we all knew Coca-Cola originally had cocaine in it. But did you know that cigarettes, wine, and other alcohols contain cocaine?
So not medicine, but other recreational products.
Have you ever heard of Coca-Rets.
The Coca-Tobacco Company. I can't see it.
The Coca-Tobacco Company sold Coca-Rets in the late 19th century. Cigarettes which blend coca leaf and the finest Virginia tobacco. Okay, so Coca-Rets, fragrant sweet, not injurious.
Not injurious. It says reasons why you should use Coca-Rets. Why you should use them. They are not injurious. Blows my mind. And it's the finest nerve tonic. Like it's got the weirdest things. It neutralizes the depressing effects of nicotine. There's no depressing effects of nicotine. Can be freely used by persons in delicate health without injury and with positively beneficial effects. I don't know, it's just funny how they advertised stuff back then.
So they had Coca wine. You ever heard this before? This is before the Prohibition Act of was it 1918? Prohibition Act, or when was it?
I think it was 1918. I think you're right. I've never heard of Coca wine before.
Well, when they used to give mercury to people to cure them of their ailments.
Did you know there's alcohol you can buy today with coca leaves in it? The company confirms that if enough is consumed, you will get a cocaine high from the alcohol.
And it's called agua.
I never looked it up, but a coworker told me that they used to, if you eat tobacco leaves, that there's so much nicotine in them that they're so toxic, like you die from that. I thought it was very interesting. He said, I guess in other countries they used to use that to poison people or something. I was like, that's very interesting.
It says here, I don't know if you guys can read this, but it says coca leaf. Coca is a plant with a complex array of mineral nutrients, essential oils, and varied compounds with greater or lesser pharmacological. How do you say that word? Pharmacological effects. The coca leaf has been chewed and brewed for tea, traditionally for centuries among its indigenous people of the Andean region, and does not cause any harm and is beneficial to human health.
Again, the non-injurious thing. It's weird.
It is weird.
This is their website, the Agua website.
Well, if this is so good for us, then why aren't we using it in medicines now? Not just then, but now.
There are 3 more SIGs I want to ask you about. So, have you ever heard of Cubeb or pepper cigarettes for asthma?
The Coca. Hold on 1 second. Joe, the Coca-Rets did. The new stuff is just dried. It's not. The drug is not in like the liquor. Like but the Coca-Rets did have it in there. Okay, sorry. Go on. The Cubebs. Sorry, Cubebs don't have any nicotine, any tobacco. Go ahead, Brian.
What about medicinal cigarettes? You ever heard of those?
That's what these are. They're supposedly they smoked pepper. I don't know how you'd smoke pepper, but they smoked pepper, and that was supposed to be good for asthma and hay fever and other ailments.
I could just see it would just make me sneeze.
It's supposed to cure that.
What made these different was their lack of tobacco. They were filled with mostly pepper and herbs and sold by many companies. So these are just ads here that they're saying will cure guitar or asthma. Hay fever.
We looked up guitar. It's basically just congestion. That's what That's the word they used for congestion back then.
Well, if I had known that, I would have made my kid smoke that when he had an asthma attack.
That's the pepper
we
that
crack
they
these
use.
jokes all the time. When somebody's they're happier than usual, we want to know what they're smoking. In this case, Cubeb cigarettes are going to supposedly relieve these asthmatic conditions or hay fever or whatever you have. That's what they advertise them for. I find this all interesting, Sandy. It may not be a Mandela effect, it may, but it's interesting,
Mm-hmm.
to say the least. I laugh at some of these Mandela effects, Sandy.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Another cigarette new to me is possibly the first menthol cigarette. Listerine cigarettes. Did you know that Listerine started as a cigarette company?
What?
Oh,
No way.
no, wait.
So here they are. Listerine cigarettes. And they're talking about how it considers your throat.
Does Scope have cigarettes now too?
No, I hope not.
What about Crest? Can you imagine Crest whitening cigarettes? They like whiten your teeth while you're smoking them.
That would be
That would
convenient.
sell so well. But if it's whitening your teeth, what's it doing to everything else? Oh boy.
Wish I
Well,
could
at
go
least
back.
your insides are nice and clean, right?
Kind of wish you can go back in time and buy like 1,000 cartons. You'd have a lifetime supply of cigarettes. It would probably be the same price that you're paying now for cigarettes.
Right.
Yeah.
How much is it for a carton now, Sandy?
Depends on where you go. It's different everywhere. But in Philadelphia, which I would never ever buy, is $125.
We have ours for about $75 to $80, depending on what you buy at our
That's
store.
what it is up near Joey's work.
I remember that one time they were like $23 in Georgia somewhere.
Well, they used to be like $50, $60 when I was first started on my first job, and then I moved. And now it's like ridiculous.
Finally, we come to the one I am calling the Illuminati cigarette. This is weird. In 1834, the A. Bashari Cigarette Company got the genius idea to add radium to their cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
You want to read this next one, Jeff?
Yeah. Might need to make it a little bigger though.
Oh, sure.
Thanks. Which is not as crazy as it sounds. Turns out all the cigarettes, even today, have radioactive properties in the form of polonium-210. We knew cigarettes could cause cancer, but did you know there was radioactive material in cigarettes?
And a lot of people knew that, but I had no idea.
No, I had no idea either.
No, I didn't know that.
Well, I think at the end of the night we'll have to determine which of these is I'll say the heaviest hitting Mandela effect out of all of these. This one, I didn't know they put radium in there. That's nuts.
No. There's two more new folders, Brian. That's it.
Okay, not saying these are definite Emmys, but what Sandy's saying here is that she's never seen these before, despite researching this subject extensively.
I think they're Emmys. Especially that Listerine one.
The Coca-Rats.
Yeah,
That's weird.
really
And Jeff
weird.
found these for me too.
Great find.
Thanks.
So there's 2 more folders, Brian. I would save the WKRP for last. And then the
I
other
can't wait
new
to see
folder. Yeah, the other new folder is
Lovecraft Monster.
yes. Because that one may have been covered before, even though I searched and searched and
Oh, that's
searched. So it may have been covered,
so.
but there's like, I think everybody's going to be right and everybody's going to be wrong.
John Nada made a comment about the toothpaste still has fluoride in it. Well, fluoride's weird. It's one of those weird things that they used to put fluoride in the water, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but
So
they've apparently stopped putting it in water.
not here.
What? Not where
Not
you
here.
are?
No.
Because you can't drink it. Supposedly fluoride will mess with your stomach and intestines. It does something to it harmful, but it's good for your teeth. It's just bad for your stomach.
So there's a
But go
lot
ahead.
here, Brian. I may be alone on this one, and it may have been covered before, but I've checked everywhere. No one has a video or post that I was able to find, so I'm asking. Next slide, Brian.
Teresa's obviously angry about something, Sandy, by the way.
I know, I told her we'll talk about it after the show. Please spell the blank H.P. Lovecraft's The Call of Cthulhu. Please spell Cthulhu the way you remember it. I have 4 different residues in this folder because there's 4 different realities of spelling. Actually, 5. It's amazing. So anybody, how do you remember? And I don't have that one, John. John remembers K, Thulu. Joe remembers Cathulo. Guys, couldn't you just stick with the CU? Anybody else?
Well, I just spelled it phonetically, and I just put Cathullu, but I have no idea. I just spelled it the way it kind of sounded.
I don't know this one.
Okay, Cathulu for Cosmic Lover.
That's really close how I spelled it.
Mm-hmm.
I just had one extra L.
Brian, Teresa, do you want to chime in?
It's a metallic song.
Yeah, the Kthulu he's saying is a Metallica song.
Yeah.
There's 24 people watching, and I got like 5 answers. Come on, guys.
Hi, Anita.
Hey, Anita. Brian, your mom's here.
Oh, hi, Mom. Welcome.
Hey, Anita.
The K does kind of sound like
I'm
it
just
should.
looking at this thing that
Sandy.
Teresa sent me, Sandy. It's kind of
Sandy just dropped because of her StreamYard.
StreamYard glitch.
Yeah.
Let me know when she's in backstage. But the Call of Cthulhu. Hang on, let's wait till she gets back. All right, there she is.
Yep. StreamYard bug. Gotta love it. Okay. Yeah, we're not supposed to look it up. I want your memories. All right, we can move on, Brian, because now they're already asking Alexa instead of just telling us what we remember. I have only ever known this word to be Cthulhu, Cutulu. But I have seen Cthulhu, Cathulu. There should be a T there. Cuth, Cthulhu. I was like, why Cutu? No, it's supposed to be Cuthulu. That's what I remember. But I have seen CA. Go on, Brian.
What?
But it has always been CT, HULHU. The CT and the HU are completely wrong for me.
That's weird.
So John Nada is finding a Mandela effect with a Metallica song. Cthulhu with a K is now Cthulhu without the H, like my autocorrect changed it. Isn't that great? And Metallica doesn't remember the HU at the end either. Do you guys remember it being CT and having an HU at the end?
That's a weird spelling.
No, that is weird.
Mm-hmm. Yes, H was after. It was in the beginning for me. There's two H's now. I only remember one. So here's the current reality of CT or CTHU.
Oh, these are funny. Oh, the Kool-Aid one?
For those that remember CU and HU, so the HU at the end, but they remember CU, I have residue for you. This is residue of CUTHULHU. Just too many U's and C. Oh my God. And this is for those that remember CT, but not the HU at the end. So here's Cuthulu.
Makes me think of Hulu, the streaming company.
Yeah, every time I see it, I see Hulu. Okay, next we have the cat reality. Brian.
Those
For
trading
those that
cards
remember
reminded me.
cat,
Those trading cards reminded me of
isn't that
Garbage Pail
adorable?
Kids.
Oh.
You ever have any of those, Sandy? Or anyone
Yes.
in the group here?
I still
Yeah.
have some of mine.
You still have some?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jeff, that's awesome.
Yeah. The first series too, which is actually worth some money.
So here's cat Hulu. And this is my memory, spelled correctly. Cuthulu. Cuthulu. There were never two H's in the name for me. And it was never CT. For me, it was Cuthulu.
I mean, which one is the correct one? I'm seeing multiple here.
The correct one is CTHULHU. It's got two H's now, which I don't remember. I don't remember the second H. And it was CUT for me, now it's just CT.
That's weird.
All right,
I
so
don't
the
really know
last
this
folder
one.
is a little bit easier. Huh?
I don't really know that one, Sandy, so I really can't say for sure which one it was.
It's okay. It's okay. So the last folder is probably going to be a little more familiar. And it should be a little bit more direct because there's just like this way or that way and yes or no. It's got 2 questions in it. Anybody want to read it? I can say you can say his last name. I just have to spell it.
I'll read it.
Okay.
Actor best known for his role as Dr. Johnny Fever on the 1970s TV show WKRP in Cincinnati, Howard H. Blank Man.
You can say his name. You just got to spell it.
It's,
Okay.
you want to say it?
Hessman. But how is it spelled?
Spell Howard Hessman's... spell Hessman, guys. How do you remember Hessman spelled?
I would be guessing at this point. I answered. I don't know.
I'm going to have to go with Hess, Hess.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that would just be my guess.
I don't see any answers in the chat. My chat isn't updating.
Come on out, I can't remember. The Listerine remembers it the same way we do, Hess.
Okay, I found I was wrong in my chat. I had to scroll. It just stops sometimes, and I have to actually manually get back down to the bottom. Lonnie Anderson. John Knott asked, what was the blonde's name? Anyone else? Anyone want to take a guess how Hesseman is spelled? He also starred in Head of the Class. He was in Police Academy. He's in a lot of stuff.
Can we move on, Sandy?
I guess so. We only have one answer in the chat. I have always known his name to be spelled Hessman. It's okay, John Nada.
Is that a Band-Aid on his head, or what's on his head?
I don't know what's on his head. I think it is a Band-Aid.
Maybe he had some surgery done.
Or a biopsy.
Or something like that. Yep.
So what sparked
But
you
it
to
has
look
always
this
been.
up? Hang on. So what sparked you to look this up is because of his death, right? He died this year.
No, he died back in January. I came across it because I was watching a WKRP in Cincinnati clip on YouTube, and at the end it said, in memory of Howard Hessman. And it showed this image on the screen. And it's Hesseman now. It's still pronounced Hessman, but I do not remember the E. The E was never there for me.
Me either. That looks weird.
It looks way too long.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
here's lots of residue for Hessman. The way I remember it. Theresa helped me find it. Thanks, Theresa.
Wow.
I'm sorry, what, Sandy?
I said you helped me find the residue. Thank you.
Oh, I had fun. This was a fun one to find residue.
What was
Lots
that?
of residue, more than you'd ever know.
Schmidt. Whoa.
I don't know, but Theresa sent that to me. It says Howard Hessman, so I threw it in.
Was he in that film?
It said cameos, so he may have had a cameo in it.
Oh,
He's
okay.
been in a lot of different movies, playing small parts, like supporting actor.
So John Otta says it looks odd. Illusory Matrix says the extra E is weird. I agree. If the E had always been there, I would have pronounced it Hesseman. Howard Hesseman. That's how I would have said it. It was always just Hessman. No E, for me at least.
Well, Sandy, I may be alone on this one here, but I remember Entenmann's, not Entenmann's.
Entenmann's.
It's a completely different topic.
You're not alone on that.
You remember Entenmann's or Entenmann's?
Entenmann's.
I don't remember it. I remember Entenmann's.
Yeah,
Entenmann's.
Entenmann's. But look at the spelling of Entenmann's now.
I will after this folder because there's another question coming up. I got to be prepared for the next question. So here they're selling a photo of Howard Hessman, but at the bottom it says Hesseman. And they circled it in red for some reason. Question number 2. Here we go. Do you remember a spin-off of WKRP in Cincinnati? If you do, what was it called? Stay here, Brian. Don't go anywhere.
I know this one.
You do?
Yeah, I actually have this show on DVD.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I have the
let's see.
original. I have the original and this one.
Okay.
But this one is a bootleg because they don't actually sell it in stores.
I think they do sell it now.
Really?
Well, maybe not now because I don't know if they sell DVDs anymore.
Yeah,
Like
they do.
if they make if they make DVDs of older stuff is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they still do. I still buy
They
them.
do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have a DVD player anymore.
No.
Well, I do on the computer now. The laptop has one, but I don't have like a traditional DVD player anymore.
I have a couple. I prefer it because I don't like streaming as much because of the freezing and all that it does. And DVDs, if you take care of them, they won't do that. So it's just easier for me.
Thank you for answering something, Janata. I appreciate it. No clue for Janata. You can say you don't know. You don't know is a good thing. CPR Mama says question marks. That's fine. There's 17 people in this chat. Come on, guys. That's something. Illusory Matrix says, I like DVDs also.
Sandy, I don't know this one.
It's okay, Brian. We can go on. It's funny how I have clear memories. How clear my memories are of WKRP, even though I was very young when it first aired. But the spin-off, which aired when I was a bit older, aka in high school, I have zero memory of. Do you remember the new WKRP in Cincinnati? Have you ever heard of this? Thank you, Desert Flower. Desert Flower says, I don't know. Illusory Matrix says, I don't remember a spinoff. And John Nada says, what? The spin-off sequel only retained 3 original cast members, but did well enough to be renewed for a second season. In total, 47 episodes from September 7th, 1991 to May 2nd, 1993. Am I the only one who doesn't remember this? I have no memory at all of this existing.
It wasn't very memorable anyway.
But still, I like the original. You think it would have caught my attention to even see it?
Yeah.
I
You'd think you
decided
would
I
have heard.
hated it, you know?
Yeah.
Especially, you know, me being older.
That would be a show that my dad wouldn't let us watch, I would imagine, because I would have been pretty young. We had
Yeah,
very
you're
limited.
younger, so I was in high school, so
Yeah. I mean, we
you
only
probably
had
would have been
like
grade
cable
school.
occasionally, and we only had like a couple of channels. I think we had like 4 channels. Yeah. It was kind of hit or miss when I was a kid.
Yeah, I have no
I don't
memory
even
of
know
it.
how many channels we had, honestly. It was probably like 50 or 60, or maybe. I mean, it wasn't until way later. It had like in the 90s.
Yeah,
Back
It
in
was
the
like the
80s,
90s.
yeah.
Huh?
When this show was on, I literally had like 4 channels, maybe 5 tops to choose from.
In the 90s?
Yeah. Well, that
In the
was my
80s,
dad.
we had a cable box.
Oh, my dad didn't really
Oh,
like a
go
lot
on.
of TV, so
Okay. Because in the 80s, we had a cable box that was wired to the TV. Like it was attached by a wire that you had to move around. And it had like a switch on the left that was 3 levels, like the top level, middle level, bottom level. And I think there was about 30 in each row. So maybe 90, like 80 to 90 channels. Like you didn't get them all. But
Remember
we had
when
like Prism and HBO.
Remember in the old days, you had to do the channel programming thing. When you got a new TV, you had to do channel programming.
mhm.
Oh God, yeah, your remote control and they had to hit the numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
My dad would have an argument with the remote control trying to get it to work.
Yeah, my dad was very picky about what we watched with kids and everything, and so yeah, that was.
Guys, again, this was 1991 to 1993. So Bonnie, you would have been 7 to 10. But this wouldn't have interested a 7 to 10-year-old, I don't think.
Would have been a 6 to 8-year-old.
But then again, I was like 5, 6 when the original one was on, and I did watch it. But that's because I was watching it with my grandmother as I was
What,
going to sleep. Like she would lay down with us and watch TV in
Sandy?
the
What
bedroom.
station did this come on?
Yeah.
What station was it on?
Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at it. It says they may have
It
been.
seemed
Yeah,
like it would be
Fox was
something
in
that came on
91.
TBS, like ABC Family or TBS.
Is TBS even out then?
I think it was
In the 90s, yeah.
CBS.
Yeah, I don't. I think it was a regular broadcast station, Brian.
It was either
Oh, really?
CBS or ABC.
I'm looking it up right now. CBS. You are right, Jeff. CBS.
TBS.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if they have it on Paramount Plus.
It is streaming
Oh.
somewhere, but I forgot which streaming service actually has it.
I will look for that too. Where to watch and stream.
For cable, I was on remote control. Yeah.
It doesn't say it's streaming anywhere. It says it's not. See where to watch. It is currently not available to stream.
Oh wow! Well, you lucked out then, Jeff. You got your copies of the show.
Oh, it's not streaming anywhere?
No,
No,
That's weird.
the old
That
one
is
maybe,
weird.
but not the new one.
Oh, the old one might be, but the new one isn't?
I tell you what though, one thing that I'm excited about is this new Halo series that's come out on Paramount Plus. I just watched the first episode. It blew my mind. Like it was good.
But I have to
Oh,
ask Bonnie a
good.
question.
Yeah.
Bonnie, do you remember Matlock with 2 T's? Or was that just a typo?
What, Matlock?
Yeah, she wrote Matlock, Mattlock.
No, it was 1 T.
That's why I'm asking if she remembers that or if it was a typo. A typo. Wow, I can't talk. She remembers 2 T's.
So Sandy,
me
there is
see.
one. There is
So
one
do
that
I,
I think,
Sandy. I remember 2 T's.
Sandy, we didn't. There's one that I don't think we covered it yet. It's one that Theresa found about the dance, one of those dance songs that I can't say it right now because I don't know if I have permission to say it.
Oh,
You know that
well,
dance
go
song
ahead.
in
Go
the
do it
90s?
then.
Huh?
I don't have a folder for that, Brian.
Well, do we
Brian,
need to have
just
a
show the
folder for it?
TikTok. Just show the TikTok. Show my
Teresa,
post.
Teresa, you can't show the music though.
We can't play the music to it.
Well, then don't play the music. Just show the video without the music. Mute it out.
Yeah, because it's only the motions that they do that matter,
Right.
not the actual sound.
Right.
This one blew my mind today.
Yeah.
How do you spell Matlock with an E?
For me, it's Mattlock.
I remember just 1 T.
I remember
Alright.
1 T.
Love that show. I watch that every
I
day.
remember 1 T, and finding residue for 2 T is going to be difficult because Matlock with 2 T is a lure for fishing.
Okay.
So it's going to be difficult trying to find residue for that.
Okay.
So you know that dance that goes like this.
Come on, Brian, stand up and do it. Shake your
No,
booty.
yeah,
Shake your
Okay.
booty, Brian.
this was a thing.
Or maybe
You
this
know
one.
that dance,
too.
¿cuál es tu better de la alegría Macarena? Que te puede probar la alegría cosa buena. ¿Cuál es tu better de la alegría Macarena?
Yeah, Brian.
Hey, Macarena. So,
You didn't do the last part right. You're supposed to go around with the hips, not side to side.
yeah, I know. But I was just doing what I could in my chair, my swivel would allow.
Okay.
You forgot the very first movement too, when you put your hands down.
Okay, so what you want to explain what's changed before I play it, Theresa?
Just show it.
Okay, are we going to try to spot the change then?
Yeah, the first one. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it.
Pepperoni.
Okay,
Hold on. I knew you were going to make me do this.
hang on.
Hold
Send me. Where's that TikTok? Send me that TikTok.
Okay. Hold on. Let me go get it again.
I learned
Wait.
how to do the Macarena in
Wait,
Vermilion, South Dakota.
Hold
at the
on,
University
Brian.
of
Let
South
me go get
Dakota.
it.
I think I have it, Theresa. I think I have it.
You sure?
Yeah, they taught us in the gym. They're like, if you don't know this, we're going to teach you.
Okay. So when he's first showing, Brian.
Call your dog real quick. How do you do the Macarena?
You saying you're doing the Macarena wrong? That one?
Yes.
Yeah, the first one that they show is the current time. I mean, the correct way, and the second one is the way they're doing it now. So the first one they show, yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way that people remember it. Watch. See that? Now watch
Right,
the
you're saying-
second way.
You're
Yeah,
saying
think
you're
off
doing
of the
it wrong.
words. And that's the way they're doing it now. Watch.
Okay. What?
That's the way. That's the current timeline. Show it one more time slow. The first one is the way that people remember it, including the
Slow
sky.
down?
Watch the first. Yeah, watch it. That's the way I
Are
remember
we
it.
sure this is a Mandela effect and not the other people did it differently for a video, or that's the original video?
That's the original video. I went and watched the whole music video, and they not once did they do it the way we remember.
That's
Yes.
Not
All right,
once.
here's the thing. I don't remember the crossing over the stomach. I remember what Brian did, where you cross the hands over the arms, not crossing over the stomach.
Right.
That's weird.
Brian, go
They're
back.
both
Yeah, go.
wrong
Lady
to me.
has so many words.
yeah. I thought you crossed over the arms.
Well, the first one was the
Yeah.
way that people remember it.
Not
Okay,
the
so
way
this
I
is
do.
the
I
girl
don't
there
remember
doing-
crossing the belly.
That's the way
This
she
girl
does
here
it.
doing the Macarena. You
Watch.
see the picture here?
to the
video?
very end because the whole beginning is just her doing the motions like a million times.
So you saw this? You saw this
Yeah.
video
Yes, I watched this one earlier.
See, I don't remember the crossing of the
Okay.
hands.
all the way
See
to
the
the end?
crossing
No,
of
I
the
don't remember
hands? I don't
crossing like that. Yes. No.
Really?
She's crossing wrong too.
That's
No,
what I'm
Brian-
saying. This is the
No,
current
listen.
timeline. It's wrong.
No, Teresa. All of these videos are wrong. The way Brian did it is right.
I just did it from memory.
Yeah, the
remember
way
Esther, do you want
Brian
to
did
stand
it.
up and do it? Brian, do you want to try it again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean
Again,
exactly
Brian,
how
like
she
from
just did it.
From memory.
What
Oh,
that
cool.
lady just showed is exactly what I remember. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
want to do
I
it
guess
because
I'll
all
have
my
to do it.
Brian, you want to shake your booty again?
Wait,
One and a
this?
two. Two. 1, 2. See, he didn't cross
No,
either,
there you go.
Brian.
Yeah.
The way that you did it, yeah, you didn't do the hands across the way Sandy's talking
That's what
about.
I remember, what Brian just did.
Yes, me too.
He didn't, yeah, but he didn't cross.
He
they
didn't cross
did.
his stomach. He didn't make that thing around his neck.
Yes.
He went across like a genie. And that's what I remember,
Yeah, it was
like
like a
Genie
genie.
does. Like
Wow.
Genie. See, all those videos, what he said it is now, what he said people remember, and what that girl did are all wrong for me. Brian's
Right,
right,
that's-
Bonnie Potter says.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
right. That's the current timeline. The
Well,
ones they
I
are
don't
doing
remember.
now.
No, the one where they cross over their stomach doesn't make any sense now.
Show that one again from the one that I sent you.
Okay,
The original
right here,
one.
just watch. This is the girl that's teaching you the Macarena again.
Watch.
She's hugging herself, though. That's not right. And she's grabbing her butt, not her hips.
Can you
Look,
find
she
another
grabbed
one,
her
Brian?
butt.
Brian, can
Yeah,
you
they
find
grab the
another
butt.
one?
It used to be grabbing the hips.
Right. Can
Yeah,
you
I don't
find
remember
another
grabbing the
one?
butt.
Brian, find another person doing the Macarena. I want to see.
Let's look at the original video. We gotta go back to the original.
All right.
I'm gonna try to speed through it because I don't want to get copyright.
Do Macarena music video.
How about this one, the choreography one?
That's
Okay.
it. And this one's wrong too. That's what he was showing. That the current reality is wrong.
There you go. It's been the Macarena has been Mandela. Exactly.
Yeah, it has. But I'm
Watch
saying it must have changed twice or 3 times because now there's one over the stomach, and now it's holding the butt.
What is
No, no.
that?
Okay, here. Let's start from the beginning.
That's the other parts.
No,
Yeah,
Brian, this
okay,
isn't
that's
the
what I remember.
one.
What?
I
don't
said
remember
to
the
you, it's just a
butt.
video. This is not the video.
I don't remember
Please.
grabbing my butt doing this.
I don't remember grabbing the butt. I don't remember them
was the
spinning their
hips.
hand in the air.
No.
And they're crossing their stomach, which is weird.
That's what I'm saying. The Macarena is now Mandela. So we're going to call it the Mandela Macarena.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. This is the original.
You don't play the music. We're critiquing it. It's okay because we're critiquing.
Now watch
Yeah, we're
them. Watch
critiquing
what
it.
they do. Watch.
Like I also don't remember this constant shake back and forth.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, it's
Me either.
constant. I don't remember that.
No, we didn't do that. And I was born in the 60s, and I grew up doing the Macarena, and it's all messed up.
The Macarena is not that old, is it?
It's 90s.
That's a Mandela effect for me too. It came out in the
90s.
90s.
You sure?
Yeah.
96.
Is that when it came
Nope.
out, Jeff?
Nope,
Yes.
not No, for me it was 94.
You want to look
What?
it
I
up,
was-
Jeff?
Again, I
Sure.
learned it in Vermilion, South Dakota, at the University of South Dakota in the fall of 1994.
I'm going to look up who
Wow.
invented. Hold on.
I have a clear memory of it in 96.
So wait, hold on. They did just skip
Who
the shoulders?
invented the
Hang on.
Macarena?
Look, they're not even doing the shoulders.
Doesn't
Oh,
look
here we
anything like
go,
it.
guys. Macarena,
What?
jamming.
No, it's like they did the back of the neck and then they went straight to the butt or whatever. They're not even doing the shoulders.
1992,
Or the stomach.
Sandy. It said that the group was invited to tour South America in March 1992.
Right. It came to the United States 93, 94. I learned it in fall of 1994. Right.
Which one should I
It
play?
Interesting.
didn't come to the U.S. right away, Teresa.
Do you want to know what Macarena means? It's a Spanish female name popular in Andalusia in honor of the Virgin of Hope of Macarena. Some sources say that the name comes from Greek makaros, which means happy. Notable people bearing this name included Macarena Achaga, born in 1992, Argentina model and television host.
CPR
That's
Mama
just a bit of
says,
info.
we did it in front of my grandma. There's no way we grabbed our butts.
No, we didn't.
Exactly.
I told you this is a good one, guys. It's been Mandela. They
Yep.
So
screwed
is that
with
the
the
part?
dance.
Is that the part that's changed for you, Teresa? Is it the butt grabbing, or is it?
I don't remember,
the
but
stomach?
I don't remember grabbing my butt.
What about the
Yeah,
stomach?
that's
Do
what
you
I
remember
said.
them-
I
do
don't
you
remember the
them
butt
going
grab.
across the-
I don't remember them going across their stomachs. I don't remember
No,
them
me
like
neither.
hugging themselves either.
No.
It was a genie
I'm with-
motion and
I'm
the
with
Me
hips.
either.
Sandy. I'm with Sandy.
Me too.
I told you it looked off, guys.
Here we go.
Didn't I?
Watch,
Was
watch,
it
watch.
right?
Doesn't even look like the same dance at all.
No. No, this is really messed
And this
up.
constant shake is driving me insane.
Me too.
And guys, I found this on TikTok, so I'm going to give TikTok the credit for this being Mandela. Okay?
You're telling me we've been doing this wrong the whole time?
Yeah.
Now,
And if it
Teresa,
wasn't-
but the thing is, the guy is wrong on TikTok.
Okay. All right.
Well, not wrong. I shouldn't say he's wrong. He has a memory of another change. Like, this has changed multiple times. There's
You're
been
right.
a change with the stomach, a change with the hug, a change with the butt. I don't think it all changed at the same time. I think
Yeah,
that's
you're
why
right.
he remembers one way, we remember it another.
Exactly. But I thought it was interesting. Thank you, Brian, for letting me show this crazy Macarena Mandela.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it's
It's crazy. And I also posted in my group. Anybody who belongs to my group can watch the original video from TikTok and then figure out what you remember, how it's changed for you. Several times, Sandy. You're right.
Yeah.
You want me to show you how I remember it?
Yeah, go ahead. Get up and boogie, girl. Get up
Yeah.
and shake it.
Hopefully I don't hurt
Come on,
myself.
Esther. Come on, Esther.
I don't know where my
Come on,
camera is.
Esther. Do it, Esther.
I have to make it where it like my
We can
camera.
see you. Just step back some. There you go.
Macarena.
Right. Stop right
remember
there. Watch Esther.
It could be Eddie, except the actual video for the song has changed.
Oh,
You do the whole.
Yes, Esther's
I
got it.
had to do it too
Back.
much.
Esther did it, but she still crossed over her stomach.
Yeah, because I did that.
Up, back. Heads. Yep.
But Esther also remembers the hug. Like, she
Yeah.
crosses her over her shoulders. She doesn't do the genie like I remember.
Because we always
Yeah.
did it like that.
1, 2,
So
3,
she-
4.
And, yeah.
No, but no, seriously. But didn't you do it like this, Sandy? Where you do,
So,
you don't touch the shoulders.
Let me
you
see.
touch, in other words, your forearm.
No, your elbows. Elbows, not
Yeah.
No,
shoulders.
that's what I mean. Right
yeah,
here.
we did it here. So it's here.
Yeah, I never touched my shoulders. It was my elbows. Yeah, see, you look like
Yeah.
you're choking yourself. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
someone
were taught in
CPR
school
mom
by all these
is-
cheerleaders. I got taught by cheerleaders. I think
what
mine
about
was
you,
around
Teresa?
90.
Teresa, since this is your effect, can you show us how you do it?
I'm in my pajamas. No, thank you.
Oh, well, you saw what I was wearing. I've got leggings.
I'm in not very much pajamas. Just put it that way.
Teresa doesn't
No, I
wear
don't want-
pajamas. That's what she's trying to tell you. She doesn't wear pajamas.
I'm in my Adam and
Well-
Eve outfit.
So Sandy,
Adam.
you're with me then. You touch the elbows.
Yes.
Okay, but what
And you
about
don't
the hands
cross your
crossing
stomach.
over the stomach?
No, they go on your hips, and then hips, not butt. And then you're supposed to
Yeah.
do you're not supposed to shake side to side. It's like a round motion,
Yes.
like forward
Yeah.
and backwards, like a hula hoop motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't really do that because of my lower back pain. I didn't want to pull a muscle.
Yeah.
I'll have to work tomorrow.
No, that's okay.
So, but yeah, I remember.
The constant movement back and forth is wrong. It's just wrong. That
I
would be
agree.
like if like you know that song, the Hokey Pokey, which is now also Hokey Cokey in England apparently. That'd be like if you were constantly doing that for that song instead of standing still and sticking your foot in and sticking your foot out. There was no shake, constant shake. Like
Well,
that's
you have
weird.
to, Sandy, you have to shake it all about. Remember that part.
Yeah, I'm talking about the whole song. The whole
Oh,
song,
okay.
they're shaking. I don't remember that.
True. Yep.
I do
I thought
remember
it was-
people jumping. Like they jump to the next
Hey.
section.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Sandy,
like from the
Sandy.
left to the right. Yeah.
Sandy, here you go. I'm looking at this girl here doing the genie, like we remember, sort of. Only she's. You see this? Look,
Let me
watch
see.
this lady right here.
All right.
Slow motion.
1.
Elbows, yes.
Yeah, she's going for the middle of her arm, but it's not quite the shoulders, like how you see the
Yeah.
other people doing it. But she's still going for the butt.
Nah, she's still touching her shoulder when she lifts one hand though.
Where?
And she's doing like a figure 8 with her hips. It's still not right, Brian.
Yeah,
That's
it was
not
a
right.
slip-in.
And she's touching her butt. That's not right. That's not it.
Yeah, we're not touching our butts.
I'll have to ask my sister because she took line dancing.
You should have done the circular motion.
What
to
does your
keep it-
mom remember, Brian? Did your mom remember the
Is she in the chat? She's
Yeah,
still in
ask
the
her in
chat.
the chat what she remembers. Is she in there still or did she go to bed?
She might have went to bed.
Okay. I
It's
was
real
just
late
curious
over
what
here.
she remembered.
I just looked up and looked at our live time. 2 hours 11 minutes. I thought it was 2:11 in the morning. We have gone on real late though.
Actually,
It's
we're
been
over
fun.
2 hours now. We're at 2 hours and 12 minutes and 5 seconds as of now.
Mhm.
Well, it's been very fun, and I enjoy doing the Macarena for you all. And
Yeah.
and please don't think that my name changed permanently. I'm going to change it back for the next show. That was only an April Fool.
You're going to have
Yeah.
comments tomorrow,
But
Brian.
Jeff,
Just watch.
did you change your name too?
Yeah, I put Mick in front of
Jeff Mick
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar. That's awesome.
Is there any chance I could be able to squeeze one more? I couldn't find any residue for it, but there was the one that my friend had found. I'd asked him tonight, I'm like, do you mind if I mention it on the show? And he said, go for it. So the one that he had found, the Slipknot song. Is anyone here Slipknot fans? I'm not, but, you know, I'm not into
No.
Nope.
Nope.
So I didn't know if anybody in the chats were. Ryan has it right.
I've
Reading the chat.
heard the Mandela effect, System of a Down. Some people remember System of the Down.
Yeah.
You know, that's another heavy metal group. But go ahead, tell us about the Slipknot one. I'm curious.
Yeah, my friend William, I hopefully I don't butcher his last name. I think it's pronounced Ginn. I've never asked him how to pronounce it. And he remembers Dead Memories, if anybody remembers that song. And he remembers the chorus with Dead Memories in my head. He said, but I'll never survive with dead memories in my head. And apparently it's always been with dead memories in my heart. So I thought that was very interesting how he's like, I swear it was head and not heart. I tried to find residue, but it was really difficult, as well as Slipknot is a very interesting group. Not my type of group to follow. So it got a little creepy after a while. So I'm like, I had to stop looking for residue. But I mean, it's like, well, that's his style of music and that's what he likes. That's fine. So I had no idea about the change. So but I thought that was pretty cool. actually know somebody in my area that has been infected as well. So.
Heart doesn't sound right. Like without even knowing the song, like it just doesn't sound right. It should be head. That would make more sense.
Yeah, they say it's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't find any tattoos or anything like that, but I didn't really scour the internet too far, like I said, because it was getting a little creepy. Because
their music's a little too hard for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I told them like, oh, I'll mention it and see if anybody else knows the song, since we do have a wide variety of people that watch.
I'm not familiar with that Slipknot one.
Yeah, I'm like, unfortunately, I don't know. So, because when you guys were asking about the other one that you guys had found, I was like, well, I'll ask him about other things. So,
anyone else familiar with it?
I'm not seeing anybody over here in the chat, at least.
The name of the song changed, or was it just a part of the chorus?
No, Dead Memories is the name of the song. But yeah, it was just instead of, where is it? Dead Memories in My Head. But they always sang it, or apparently now it's Dead Memories in My Heart.
Memories in My Heart.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess I'd have to, I listened to it kind of quickly, but I
Did we talk about the Linkin Park one, Sandy?
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't think we talked about that one.
I'm trying to find a Macarena, like I remember. What
there
did you
was
say?
some kind of question I had for you guys about, Linkin Park. Okay, so I have to ask the chat.
We didn't know the song, yeah.
Okay, Linkin Park.
Go ahead, you ask the chat.
The song is called What I've Done, and he talks about, do you guys remember regret or regrets? Because I've drawn regret from 1,000 lies or something like that. Do you remember the lyric? Do I need to sing it?
You might have to. I don't know the song at all. Regret says Abba Farms.
Regret. It just might be one of those things I might have misheard. Could be possible. But I kind of resonate with regrets.
Abba Farm says, yes, I do.
I'll kind of sing it real quick so you can see what part I'm talking about.
Okay, where is it? As I've drawn regret or regrets from the truth of 1,000 lies.
Oh, it used to be regress. That's what Ahava Farm says. In this farewell, there's no blood, there's no alibi, 'cause I've drawn regrets from the truth of 1,000 lies. Let mercy come, wash away. Okay, so I'll just give you a little tidbit there.
I found a half Macarena. I found a girl doing the first part right, then she crosses over her stomach. And then she puts her hands on her hips, like hard. Like not on her butt. But then she does the figure 8 movement instead of the circular movement. Where she's like kicking her hips up. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll send you the video. I did a clip so you can play the whole thing. Give me a minute. It's trying to load.
But like I'm just looking at Twitter here for, you know, I'm seeing other people are remembering regrets, plural, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I
There you
still
go,
don't know.
Brian. There's the one clip. So she's not
What?
perfect, but the beginning's good, but it gets worse.
How was my singing on that, by the way?
I don't know the song, so it sounds good. I just don't know if it's right.
Am I okay to play it?
Just don't play it with sound. Don't
No
play it with
sound?
sound.
Play it with sound?
Yeah. No sound.
Oh, no sound. All right, so here we go. One of those instructional videos. Yeah, she's doing
Yeah,
the genie.
look how she did the elbows. Yeah, but
Yeah, she
then
did
she
the
crosses
genie.
over her stomach. But look at the hip.
Yeah, the
She's
hips.
making sure you're touching the hips, not the
Yes.
butt.
I don't think it was the butt, for real. So
It was not the butt.
I'm trying to see what
Brian, it was the
Teresa says.
hips. Brett, it was the hips, 100%, not the butt.
So that's the big change for you, Teresa? Where's the...
Yes, the hips. See how she's, like that. Exactly. There was no touching your butt.
Right.
And that now
Right,
that I'm
Ted?
watching it, it definitely looks like the correct way because you put your hands on your hips and then you do that twist thing.
Exactly, Esther, exactly. Exactly.
But see, for me, it was they went around in a circle, and now it's this kick your hip up,
Well,
kick your hip up. I don't remember that.
but now in
Even
the
though the
original...
kick your hip up makes sense for like a South American song.
Bonnie Potter says yes, hips.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the big change for me. And good job, Brian, singing. Nice. You always have a nice voice. You should go on American Idol.
Oh, no. No, definitely not. But thanks for the compliment, guys. Thank you for the compliments.
Welcome, Brian. Just a little bit more practice,
Yeah,
and you'll be the next singer.
it was more of a genie style Macarena, right? It was not this shoulder business.
Exactly.
No
Anyways.
shoulders and no butt.
I guess I'm alone with the shoulders. Unless it's just been so long that I just.
I have a joke. I have a joke. Okay, so how did they know that Princess Diana had dandruff?
Oh no.
They found her head and shoulders in the glove compartment.
Brian, that's bad.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Brian. Jeez. That's very morbid.
Huh?
Brian, that's just morbid as my thing I was talking to you guys about earlier about Disneyland. Maybe worse.
Come on, you gotta admit it was a good joke.
No, no, it wasn't. No, I will not. That's too soon, says CPR Mama.
No, Desert Flower didn't like my joke. It's okay. What's PC humor?
Politically correct.
Brian, I'm going to let you choose to show that because of the words that they used. It's your channel.
Wait, what now, Sandy? Oh, politically correct. Okay.
Uh-huh. No, not politically correct. Certain words that you may not want on your channel, I'm not going to choose to show them. So I don't see anything about that information either. I'd have to go searching for it. He passed away in 2017, so Chester Bennington.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe it's been that long ago.
Yeah. But Ahava Farm put a comment that's hidden automatically by your channel because of the words. I'm
What?
not choosing to show it because it's your channel. You're going to have to do it.
Okay, what am I going to show?
No, Brian. There's 2 comments in the chat with words in there that you have blocked from showing in the chat. It's up to you to show the comment or not. You have to go to the chat and read.
You talking about the sun one?
No, I'm talking about the 2 comments from Ahava Farm. This message is held for review 2 times.
Oh, I don't see those. I'm not seeing that.
Then you have it on top chat, put it on live. Or you have to scroll up a little bit.
Hey, Brian?
Are you saying you want me to show those?
There's some weird happening to my TV.
No, I'm saying that you have to decide whether or not to show them. I'm not going to do it, I'm saying. It's your channel.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else we're covering tonight, or do we get everything?
Did you want to talk? Did you ever get a chance to see the wallet or the Gromit thing, Sandy? His eyes.
Wallace and Gromit?
Yeah, with Wallace and Gromit.
No, I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, I was watching it tonight.
I missed a lot.
Yeah, I was just watching
because
it tonight.
something happened with my stepson today.
I gotta go
Sandy,
do some laundry, and I was just watching, and I looked at Gromit's eyes, and I'm like, they look weird. And you guys remember what color his eyes were?
You mean the white part or the other part?
Like, yeah, the other part, like the middle of it, where his pupils would be.
They were black, weren't they?
Brown or black. They were dark. I remember dark.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the chat if Brian wants to share some of those pictures from the chat that we had, where I have both. But apparently they've always been dark blue. And that's what color they are. They're blue now. Yep, they're blue. And I always remember them being brown. Like they were like either a dark brown or like a little bit lighter brown depending on the lighting, but they were always brown, but now they're blue.
Yeah, they were definitely not blue
anywhere. I'm looking at images like on like if they're blue, I can't tell they're blue. They still look black.
Yeah, I think it's either a fairly new change or just something that like the light has to hit them just right. But I've been watching Wallace and Gromit for like 20 years. I would have noticed if they were blue before then, because I mean we owned all 3 of the wrong trousers, and the other ones as well. I can't remember. Grande Out and
I
the other one.
believe you.
So and yeah, I mean
I've only seen a few things.
Yeah, they said it's in the group chat that I shared. I would share them, but I can't. But they're in our group chat where I showed where he has the blue eyes now. Very clearly blue eyes. Is Brian still there?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a comeback joke here.
Do you want to share the pictures I shared earlier?
Sure. Which ones?
I'm going to put them.
The ones I had earlier, where it shows the pictures.
Did you share ones where they look brown?
Yeah, I shared one where they were brown, and then 3 of them where they were blue, as well as a screenshot of
Can you
my
possibly
page.
send it again?
Yeah, I could do that. All right.
Oh wait, was it directly to me? You sent it directly to me?
I can send it in yours. That's fine.
See, they still don't look blue to me.
It was in
Oh,
the
that one
K-Bits, Brian. It was in the
It looks like
K-Bits.
it just looks like a glass eye. I see
Oh,
what you're
okay.
saying, where it's like a blue gray.
Yeah. So the first,
see, if I were just looking at that and not comparing it to somebody else's eyes, I would still say it's black. That's weird, though. They are like
yeah,
a
I was
blue
watching
gray.
it though, like very
That's weird.
clearly. I'm like, this is not brown. Yes, Hitler's eyes changed to blue. I even brought that up to my brother, and he's like, they were brown. I'm like, no, they've always been blue. Okay, I guess I just misremembered that. I'm
Okay.
like, what you guys?
So this is the Wallace and
I'm putting them at the bottom, Brian, so you can see them easier.
Gromit.
See, I don't remember them looking like a glass eye. I just remember it being a flat, dark color eye. But I've only seen a few episodes. And
Yes, they're dark blue there, and then they're blue there as well.
That's so weird.
I think you're talking about like a bright blue. I'm like,
Nope,
they
Gromit's
all
eyes
look
are
black
dark
to
blue.
me.
What? Wow.
And I do see it's like a blue-gray. But
Yeah.
if I was watching that on TV, I'd still think it was black or gray or dark gray.
There are some scenes
I
where
gotta be honest.
it's very clear that they're brown, but then they change right back to blue again the next scene, and I'm like, why is it only 1 or 2 quick little scenes?
Well, that reminds
where
me
they're
of how they made. You remember Gumby? There was actually an orange Gumby that no one is familiar with.
Hokies orange.
Did you download the one that's brown?
I have a Gumby folder, Brian.
You do?
Yeah, see where
Yeah,
they're brown?
okay. That one, his eyes look brown right there to me.
Yeah. Apparently, they've never been that color. They
Wow.
only appear
Brian,
brown.
it's on April 14th, 21. You weren't back yet.
Yeah. When did I wake up again?
You
When did
mean
I come
come
alive
back?
again? Huh?
Come alive again?
Yeah. When did my
Here's
channel
the
come
folder,
alive
Brian.
again? You know, everyone
Late
knows here
2021.
because I took a hiatus for a year while I was doing my school.
Year and a half.
Yep, there's a Flickr Gumby folder. Yep.
And that was actually part rewind. Because I covered Gumby before I did graphics, so I redid the folder with graphics and added more.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have Gumby's eyes changing.
All the different colored Gumbies.
But there should be another Gumby folder. But it did have graphics. So further down, there's another one somewhere. Oh no.
So that's the
Brian,
other change.
Brian, can you see folders? No, that's not all of it. Gumby is red eyes now for some. Brian, can you scroll down and see folders before 2022? They're deleting my folders. Shit. They're deleting my Flickr folders. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't see before February. Can you see before February?
Can you see seriously like what plan you're on? Are you on the free plan now? Is that what it is?
It said April 20.
Yeah, it says you've encountered an issue processing your payment. Yes.
It said you had till the 27th to go to the free one. That's what it said today.
What did you say? You broke up. You broke up. What did you say?
It said on Flickr today when I looked at it, April 27th, you were supposed to go to the free plan, but I guess they said that if you don't get it squared away by then.
Okay. It says your account will be downgraded to Flickr free on April 28th. So they're giving me till April. Okay.
How much do you have to pay for the month?
Better. Thank you, Esther.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything in the 21 pages. So apparently they've hidden it. It's there, but it's hidden.
They're not letting me see it till I pay.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I see 21 pages. Okay, so while we're nearing the end of the show, I figured this would be a good joke. Okay, so there was this party.
Okay.
A young wife is embarrassed for her husband. That is the 4th time you've gone back for ice cream and cake. Doesn't it embarrass you? So he answers her, "Why should it? I keep telling them it's for you."
Oh, that would
Wait, what?
be so embarrassing if I was the wife.
That went over my head.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me say it again. At a party, a young wife was embarrassed for her husband. She keeps telling him, she says, "That's the 4th time you've gone back for ice cream and cake. Doesn't that embarrass you?" He says, "Why should it? I keep telling them it's for you."
Oh no.
My wife is just, oh, she just loves cake and ice cream so much.
That's terrible, Brian.
I'm adding that one to my
Oh, that's
arsenal of
horrible.
jokes, okay? I'm adding that one to my arsenal
Putting
of
it in
jokes.
there now.
What about the lady who,
He's fat.
hang on. This is
Oh,
a
that was
another
nice.
good one. One more good joke. Gotta have a follow-up. All right, so there was this lady who was returning her her pair of jeans, right? A woman was returning her pair of jeans that were too tight. So the clerk said, "Is there something wrong with them?" The woman replies, "Yes, they hurt my feelings."
Oh, I
You
got
get
it.
it?
Okay. I got it.
You get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyone else have any jokes for the night? Because I think we're going to call it a night.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh my God, I think it's getting late. It's 1:45 here.
Yeah. I gotta be up in a few hours, go to work.
All right. Hey, we love you guys. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Have a great Mandela Effect night. God bless everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thank you
Good
for
night,
coming.
everyone.
Good night,
Keep smiling,
everyone.
keep shining. All right. Good night, everyone.